Good morning, respected educators, and to all the audience that are watching right now. My name is Fadhil Ramadani, here standing for this motion that stated, this House believes that scholarship should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity. And if I have permission, I would like to begin by saying that I agree with this motion, and I believe that this motion should stand. Why, you may ask? Well, I have 4 arguments here that will strengthen on why this motion should stand. Now, before I move into my arguments, I would like to explain the definition or meaning of scholarships and what is financial necessity that is written in the motion. So, a scholarship is a grant or payment made to support a student's education awarded on the basis of academic or other achievement. Example, winning a competition, winning a sports competition, or being selected individually by the organization. And what is financial necessity? Financial necessity is a reduction in the school's, in this context, a reduction in the school's financial resources resulting from declining enrollment or any other action or event that, in the side judgments of the Board of Education, will result in a reduction in the school's current or future operation budgets, or in other contexts, students that are in need of financial support. Now, moving on to my arguments on why this motion should stand is 1. It focuses on the people who are truly in need. 2. The need of money. 3. Injustice. And 4. Gives opportunity so that they have the same output. Now, let me explain the details of these arguments one by one. For my first argument on why this motion should stand is this motion focuses on the people who are truly in need. Example, for schools that have bigger budget and popularity can easily get scholarship offers for their students compared to schools that is unpopular and low on budget will rarely get any example. In Bogor, SMA Pasis, compared to other poor popular high schools, get many more scholarship than them. Even though SMA Pasis, majority of their students are rich and prosperous students that don't need this scholarship at all because they have a bright future even if in birth because of their financial from their even from their parents or etc. For my second argument on why this motion should stand is the needing of money, especially in this coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic. Everything in life is not free. For the schools that has financial necessity, it's going to be hard to succeed their students with scholarship. Focusing on these schools specially, school students can have a better chance of getting a brighter future. Example, for schools that have a financial necessity right now can give opportunity for their students to have a brighter future. With these scholarship, they can have their education be supported by the organization that hosted the scholarship. Moving on to my third argument on why this motion should stand is injustice. So what I mean by injustice is usually financial necessity schools have medium to low class students, or should I say poor students. Usually achievement is inherent with financial stability. An example, rich students can hire coaches or instructors, but the poor student cannot do that. So it seems to be unfair that the scholarships are given to the students that can that already has a great future financially. Like example, a son or daughter of a prosperous businessman, they can inherit their position to their children, so they already have a great future even in birth, when birth. And for my fourth and last argument on why this motion should stand is it gives opportunity so they have the same output. Now, for the students that are prosper and rich will surely have a great future, what I said before in my last argument. But for poor students, this is not the case. So granting scholarships to financial necessity schools and students will give them the opportunity to have the same future as them. An example, I'll give you an example, Bob. And the other student name is Eddie. Bob is a son of a rich businessman, and Eddie is a son of a fisherman. They both will have two different futures. Bob can have a better future because his parents already has a good financial, and but Eddie can have a much worse future because his parents have a bad financial. So if Eddie gives opportunity to have the scholarship, both of them can have the same future because Eddie can have a financial support for his education to maybe go further on his education to university and etc. So, in conclusion, with all my arguments being said, it can be seen that this motion gives many benefits, especially for students that are poor and in need of financial support, like what Indonesia is suffering right now. Nearly 60% of Indonesian students are in medium to low class and in need of financial support. So this motion will surely give many benefits for these poor students in Indonesia right now. So with all my arguments being said, I believe this motion should stand and government should apply this applied scholarships to be given to the basis of financial necessity. Thank you for listening.